A straight line on a map nearly caused wars, erased entire cultures, and fooled the world for over 100 years. Not because the borders were fake, but because the map itself was lying. And once you see the trick, you'll never look at a world map the same way again. Every classroom, every atlas, every news broadcast uses a version of this map. But there's one massive problem. It completely distorts the size of countries. Greenland suddenly looks bigger than Africa. Europe looks gigantic. And entire continents appear weaker, smaller, and less important than they really are. The weirdest part? This wasn't just a mistake. Some historians believe the distortion actually helped shape how the world viewed power itself. And the reason it happened starts with sailors trying not to die in the 1500s. Back then, crossing oceans was terrifying. No GPS, no satellites, just storms, stars, and guesswork. Sailors needed maps that could help them travel in straight lines across a curved planet. There was only one problem. You cannot flatten a sphere without breaking something. Imagine peeling an orange, then trying to lay the peel perfectly flat on a table. Impossible. Something always stretches. Something always tears. So in 1569, a cartographer named Gerardus Mercator invented a solution, and it changed the world forever. Mercator's map was brilliant for navigation. Ships could follow straight compass lines perfectly, but the farther you moved from the equator, the more distorted everything became. Tiny countries in the north inflated massively. Meanwhile, Africa and South America shrank visually. Here's the insane part. Africa is actually huge. You can fit the United States, China, India, and most of Europe inside it. Yet on most maps, Greenland looks comparable in size. It's not. Africa is around 14 times larger. 14. That's not a small error. That's a completely altered perception of the. And this is where things get uncomfortable. Because maps don't just show geography. They shape psychology. For centuries, European empires dominated global politics. And the Mercator projection made Europe appear visually enormous and central. Meanwhile, regions near the equator, Africa, South America, Southeast Asia, looked smaller and less significant. Some critics argued the projection unintentionally reinforced colonial thinking. Powerful nations looked powerful. Colonized regions literally looked reduced. Now, to be fair, Mercator never designed the map for politics. He designed it for survival at sea. But once schools adopted it worldwide, billions of people grew up seeing a distorted version of Earth. And most never realized it. Eventually, cartographers tried to fix the problem. New projections appeared. Some preserved size accurately. Others preserved shape. Others preserved distance. But every map sacrifices something. Because mathematically, a perfect flat map of Earth does not exist. That's the real twist. The correct world map isn't actually possible. Every map is a compromise. Every map lies in its own way. The question is simply, which lie are you willing to accept? So the map trick that fooled the world wasn't a conspiracy. It was a navigation shortcut that accidentally reshaped how humanity viewed entire continents. A solution for sailors that became the default image of Earth itself. And even today, millions of classrooms still use versions of it. Which means right now, there are people staring at a map that silently changes how they understand the world, without even realizing it. And once you notice the distortion, you can never unsee it again. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe as it really helps out the channel.